Welcome everybody to today's 15-minute core and more fitness class. Today we're going to be down on our mats for our 10 core exercises. We're going to be doing some lower back exercises and some ab exercises. So those are the two areas we're going to be focusing on. Today we'll do a short warm-up, 10 moves, and then a short cool down, and then we will be done. So with that, let's get started. We'll begin our warm-up up off of our mat, same way as we always do. Legs are wide, hands are out in a T, down into our windmills, touch that opposite hand to the opposite toe. Again, as we talk about every week, we want to make for sure we're keeping our core engaged. So think about keeping your core tight. Use your core to twist you. We're not just falling down, but it's a purposeful movement. The core twists as we go. Since we're going to be doing lower back today too, try to focus on that lower back, bringing you back up, similar to how we do our good mornings. Good. Okay, let's do some hip openers. Hands on your hips, take one leg back, bring it forward, full range of motion through your hips, up as high as you can to back as far as you can, full range of motion. We're going to try to hit every little degree on that radius, slow movement, so that way you can really hit it and open things up here. Good, let's do one more on each side. Last one. Very good. Okay, let's finish up our warm-up down on the mat. We're going to go into our cat and cow. We are here on all fours. Inhale, arch that back and look up. Exhale, round that back and look down. Inhale, arch, exhale, round the back. You go at your own pace, keeping your movement with your breaths. As fast or as slow as feels good. It might feel good to hold each one for a couple of seconds before you move, or you might just want to breathe through them and keep it going, whatever feels good and gets that lower back nice and warmed up for you. Let's do one more rotation. All right, one more warm up. We're gonna do our bird dog. Just extend out that right arm, the left leg, and bring it back down. You can keep this movement right here, or if you want to advance it, you can bring a knee into the elbow and do 3 per side, and then switch to the other side, 3 per side. What I want you to focus on here, though, is keeping that core tight. We're not leaning over to one side, but our torso, our shoulders, our hips, our torso, all of that is going to stay parallel with the ground, and the core stays engaged. A couple more. Very good. All right, we're going to get into our workout for today. Our first several are going to be lower back, where we are doing Supermans, is what I call them, because of what you're going to look like. So first up, we're going to do Supermans with an upper body raise. So you're going to keep your lower body down on the ground. Your head is going to be faced in towards your mat. Keep a neutral spine. Arms are up here, kind of like above the head or above the ears. We're going to raise up, hold for a second, and lower. When you're ready, you can join me. It's very important when you're doing these that we're using the lower back to raise us up and lower back to lower us down. Easy to use something different. Focus on that lower back to raise and lower, raise and lower. Make for sure we're breathing through here. Almost done in 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now we're going to do the same thing, but with the lower body. So we're going to raise up our lower body and lower down. Raise up the lower body and lower down. When you're ready, you can begin. This one is even easier to use your glutes instead of your lower back. So try really hard to focus on your lower back. But if you use your glutes instead of your lower back, there's no detriment to you. It just uses a different muscle group. And glutes are still part of your core. So that is not a problem. But when we're trying to focus on the lower back today, that's why I'm encouraging you. But this is not a situation where you would injure yourself if you use the wrong muscle group to raise and lower here. 3, 2, and 1. Good. 20-second rest. Our third move, we're going to do a whole body Superman raise. So I'm going to demo this here for you while you rest. Neutral spine again. Arms are above your head. You're down on the ground. Raise up, upper and lower. Hold for a second and bring it back down. Ready? Let's begin together. You're going to hold it up there for a second. Lower back down. Hold for a second. Lower back down. Using that lower back to raise and lower you. Neutral spine, so you're going to be looking just above your fingertips in the middle. We're not looking around the room. Keep that neutral spine to protect your spine. The lower back should be firing here, should be feeling great. We have about 7 seconds left. Get a couple more reps in. 3, 2, 1, let's rest. Good. All right, we've done 3 Superman lower back exercises. We're going to do 2 more. This next one is going to look very similar, but we're just going to hold up top here. Okay, just to hold. When you're ready, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, and hold up top. Again, neutral spine, so we're not looking up. That's going to put extra strain on that spine. My eyesight is on my mat, kind of around where my fingertips are. My lower back is staying engaged. My glutes are also engaged. Arms are up ahead. If you feel like you need to move to make the time go by faster, you can move those arms up and in. Sometimes that helps the time go by quicker when you're moving and doing something. We're almost there. Let's count it down. 3, 2, 1, and lower. Good, guys. We have 1 more lower back exercise. It's going to look similar. This one is called heel clicks. So we're going to go up into that Superman, and then we're going to click our heels together. You can do it with the upper body up, or if you want to modify it, you can have the upper body down and still click those heels. Your choice. 40 seconds. Let's begin. I always think of Dorothy here when I'm clicking my heels together. It's going to be working our lower back. We're going to get a little bit of glutes in there too. You're still keeping your whole core engaged, a little bit of ab exercise, but the majority here is on that back, which is a crucial piece of our core. Again, we don't often think of our glutes and our back as being part of a core, but they are. They're a vital part. It's important to have our back just as strengthened as our abs. It helps us stay upright, have good posture, support our body so we're not slumping throughout the day. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. We are all done on our back. While we're here, we're going to do a little mini stretch. Just go ahead and push back into your child's pose for a lower back stretch. If yours is like mine, it probably is. It's feeling it from that. So let's just get a stretch in here while we're in the position. Good. All right, we are now going to flip over onto our back, and we have 4 core exercises here. So first one, I call them ab leg lifts. You're here laying on your back. Your legs are extended out in front of you. I usually put my hands underneath my butt, or you can put them underneath your lower back. Raise those abs up, lower them back down. When you're ready, you can join me. Now, the further down you bring those legs, the more advanced it is. Modify, we just are going to do a slight lower, like so. Okay, but what I want you to focus on is you're going to suction cup your lower back down to the mat. We're not going to arch our back. I can feel mine starting to arch here So when I feel mine starting to arch, then I don't go down any further because that is going to compromise our ab exercise. So keep that lower back section cupped onto your mat. Don't let it arch up. If you cannot keep it from arching up, do not go down as far. 10 seconds left, guys. You could also modify this one. You could do heel taps down. That is modified. You can focus on keeping that lower back section cupped down. Very good. And rest. Very good, very good. Next up are butterfly kicks. Okay, so we're going to have our legs up, modified, they're up higher, advanced, they're down lower. When you're ready, you can join me. We're doing little kicks here, up and down, up and down. Again, think about that lower back suction cup down onto your mat, down onto the ground. If your back is arching, you can see if I'm like this and I'm arching my back as I'm doing it, that is putting strain on my lower back. We want to keep this an ab exercise, and the abs are what are moving our legs. So we need to keep our back down. If your back is arching up, change up the exercise to modify it. Again, you could just hold, you could go back to those heel touches, keep that lower back down. You're going to hear me say that over and over again. And rest. Good, good, good. Next one up are scissor kicks. Similar movement, but we're going to be going crisscross one leg over the other. We'll begin here in 3, 2, 1. I'm going to say it again. Keep that lower back suction cupped down onto the ground. Okay, so if I go down this far, I can't even get my legs up. I can't keep my legs up and I can't keep my lower back down on the ground. So I'm going to go as low as I can go while keeping my back firmly on the ground. You can do this all the way up here if you want to, and that is just fine. I want your back on the ground. I don't care how high or how low your legs are. I want good form. You don't need to have putting strain on our lower back and causing lower back pain. This is to strengthen our abs and rest. Good. All right. One more ab exercise and then we will finish with push-ups. So our last one is knee tucks. So our legs are extended out. Tuck them in, extend them back out. Tuck them in, extend them back out. When you're ready, you can join me. I am on repeat here. Keep that lower back section cupped onto your mat. Don't let it arch up. You can't go straight out while keeping the back on. Then go up higher. Also, at this point of the workout, your abs might be feeling it a little bit more. So it might get a little bit more difficult to use good form, or you might be going slower than you normally would. That's just fine. You just want to keep your good form throughout. You can modify, you can advance it. You want good form. Almost done. 3, 2, 1. Let's rest. Good. Final exercise of the day. We're going to flip it over for push-ups. 40 seconds for you guys to get some more push-ups in for our push-up challenge. When you're ready, let's begin. You can do push-ups on the ground, on the wall, on a desk, on a chair, on your knees, on your toes. However you want it. Tell me, and my abs are feeling it. It's making these even harder today. We're halfway through. Keep counting these push-ups so you can add them to your number. Keep that core engaged. We have 10 seconds left. Almost there in 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Nice job, nice job. Okay, while we're here again, we're gonna do child's pose. Again, as we stretch it out, that lower back got some good work today. Hopefully you're feeling it in your abs and in your lower back tomorrow, strengthening both of those muscle groups. Good. We're gonna go into a down dog too. So tuck those toes behind you. Then you're gonna push up in a down dog. This gives you a good lower back stretch as well. It stretches your hamstrings and your calves too, but it is good for that lower back. Good. And then one more. You're gonna bring it down to your mat. I call this a mermaid stretch. You're gonna lay down and then I push up. My hands are on the mat. Elbows are straight. Hips are pushed down. You can look forward or you can look back. If you can get a little bit of an arch there, you gotta stretch through your abs as well. Great. Fantastic job, guys. Thank you for joining me today, and we will see you next time.